wanna go to dinner. I said a ticky, boom, a ticky, ticky, boom, boom, ticky, a boom, a ticky, ticky, boom, boom. Drop that ass, 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 drop that ass.
A woman has now been arrested in the deadly stabbing of Krystal Jordan, also known as Houston rapper Judy World. The incident happened on Saturday night on the city's south side along Bathsheba Lane. Houston police say Kayla Rogers has now been charged with manslaughter. She's accused of stabbing Jordan in the leg.
Picture this. You pull up to a house to grab a car your man asked you to get. A simple errand. 15 minutes later, you're bleeding out in the street while your mama's on the phone, begging somebody, anybody, for an address. And the person on the other end of that call? She won't give it to her. That's not a movie. That's not something I made up to grab your attention. That is exactly what happened to Krystal Jordan. You might know her by a different name. Judy World. Playgirl, Judy. Houston's South Park knew her as one of their own, a young rapper on the come-up, a mother, a daughter, a sister. And on a Saturday night, all of that ended over a car and a knife. Now here's what's got this whole city talking. The woman accused of killing her wasn't charged with murder. She was charged with manslaughter. And Krystal's family is asking one question, over and over. Why? Stick with me. Let's get into it. In every home, behind every closed door, there's a story waiting to be uncovered. Welcome to Dark Whispers, where we dive deep into the hidden truths of domestic crime and the relationships that turn deadly. If you're drawn to real stories, powerful insights, and the shadows most people avoid, you're in the right place. Subscribe now and step into the whispers they never wanted you to hear. Krystal Jordan was 28 years old, born and raised in South Park, on the south side of Houston. If you know Houston, you know South Park isn't just a neighborhood, it's a whole culture, and Krystal represented it. She started writing raps as a kid, 10, 11 years old, according to her family. By the time she was grown, she had a name for herself in the local scene. Playgirl Judy. She performed around the city. She was working toward bigger things too. Her family says she was in talks to appear on a reality show and had a flight booked for it that got missed. Small setback. She kept going anyway. Her sister described her as the type who checked in every single day. Not because she had to, because she wanted to. She called me every day, check up on me, her sister said. They made videos together. They made songs together. Real tight family, is how her sister put it. Krystal was also a mother. She had a 10-year-old daughter, and by every account from the people who loved her, she was building something, a career, a life for her child, a name for herself in a city that doesn't hand those out easy. Now let's talk about the relationship that put her in that driveway that night. Krystal had been dating a man for close to 2 years. It was serious. They shared a car. They did the everyday stuff couples do together, ran errands, went out to eat. But at the time all this went down, he was in jail. That's an important detail, because he's the reason Krystal was even at that house. Here's how the night started, according to Krystal's mother, who was with her the entire time. Krystal's boyfriend called from jail, a three-way call, patched through to his mother and his sister. He wanted Krystal to be able to use the car while he was locked up, the same car they'd been sharing for the longest. So he asked his family to let her come get it. Simple ask. Nothing complicated about it. Krystal and her mother drove over to the house. They rang the doorbell. Krystal asked for the mother, and according to Krystal's mom, the response from inside wasn't friendly. "Go away, my mama don't want to talk to you," is what came back. That's when the boyfriend's sister, 28-year-old Kayla Rogers, came outside. And she wasn't empty-handed. She had a butcher knife. Now, according to Krystal's mother, this wasn't a woman defending her home from strangers. This was somebody who already had her mind made up. I don't want this over here, 'cause I'm going to kill her, 'cause this is what I want to do. That's the statement Krystal's mother says Rogers made, right there in front of everybody. Jealousy is the word both Krystal's mother and sister keep coming back to. Jealousy over the relationship. Jealousy, they say, over Krystal's music, her growing name in the city. Whatever the root of it was already boiling before Krystal ever got out of the car. Krystal's mother started recording on her phone. Not to start anything, to protect her daughter in case things went left. Roger's mother didn't like that one bit. "Don't record us. Don't do that. We don't do that here," she reportedly told her. Krystal's mother's response was simple. "I'm recording her because she has a butcher knife." Meanwhile, Roger's mother got on the phone with her own son, Krystal's boyfriend, relaying back and forth what he wanted his family to hand over to Krystal. And through all of that, Rogers stood there, knife in hand, according to Krystal's mother, laughing at points, making comments, not backing down. Krystal's mother made the decision to get her daughter out of there. She asked Krystal to get in the car. Krystal did. That's when everything changed.
Jillian Hartman spoke exclusively tonight with the rapper's mother and brother who are now pushing for justice. Jillian.
Yeah, Anthony, I can tell you it was a very emotional interview. Krystal Jordan's mother told me that she was there with Krystal's 10-year-old daughter when the stabbing occurred, and she said the suspect, Kayla Rogers, is the sister of Krystal's boyfriend, and described what she says happened that night.
The night my daughter was stabbed, she went over there with good intentions to go get something for the guy that she was dating from the mom. She went over there to talk to the mom because she had him on the three-way on a jail call. The daughter came outside with a butcher knife. Intentionally, she said, "I don't want this over here because I'm finna kill her because this is what I want to do." She killed her on an act of jealousy. Jealousy and bully. You intentionally killed my daughter in front of me and her daughter. The video that I shared with y'all is that I was asking the mom to remove her daughter, to take the knife from her, and her mom told me to get away from here. "Don't record us. Don't do that. We don't do that here." I said, "I'm recording her because she have a butcher knife." She ran up to my car to stab my daughter, and my daughter blocked her with the door. And then she went around in between me and my daughter and stabbed her in her leg. And she started gushing out. She hit an artery. Me and my baby was trying to stop the bleeding. We putting pressure. We putting pressure on it. We putting pressure on it. We trying to stop my baby from bleeding. She took out my daughter from us. That's not right. You intentionally killed her. You did what you wanted to do, and you need justice for what you did. I can't put justice on you. Only the system can put justice on you. They need to take care of her, and they not charging her with manslaughter. They better charge her with murder because she did this intentionally. It wasn't an accident. I'm hurting right now. I'm hurting so bad right now. It don't make sense. Everybody loves Judy. Judy is everywhere. She everywhere. There's so many supporters around here that's been posting her. So much love has been showed to her and showed to us. So many people have came to me, gave me hugs and gave me support. But guess what? It's not gonna bring my daughter back.
My sister, she was a really, really, really great person. That was like my best friend. We did everything together, like videos together. We did songs together. We did everything. Like, she called me every day, check up on me. We was a real tight family, and she was just for the community. Everybody in the community loved my sister. They love her. She was a very inspired person. She inspired people. She made great music. She was a great rapper. She's a great Houston labor actor. Playgirl Judy, that was her rapper name. She was great at what she did. She loved music, and she was actually had a good career where she was taking off, and she was really doing positive things in her life as a female rap artist. She really inspired the community that you could be anything in this life if you put your mind to it. I can't believe this happened to my sister. I can't believe it. I would never thought, because she was so young. She was only 28 years old. She still had way more than a life to live.
The family also tells me that Krystal had a passion for music from a young age and was also known as rapper Playgirl Judy. Now, the family appreciates the love and support they've received so far from her fans and the community. A balloon release in her honor is planned for this Friday at Crestmont Park.
Krystal was in the car. Her mother stepped back, out of the way. For a second, it looked like it was over, like they were about to leave. They weren't leaving fast enough. Rogers moved toward the car, ran up on it, according to Krystal's mother. Krystal saw her coming and pushed the door shut to block herself. It didn't work. Rogers went around the door, cut between Krystal and her mother, and reached in. One motion. That's all it took. She stabbed Krystal in the leg. Not the arm, not somewhere that bleeds slow. The leg. And if you know anything about the human body, you know the femoral artery runs right through there. Hit that, and you don't have long. Krystal's mother says Rogers didn't panic, didn't back away in shock at what she'd just done. Instead, she claims Rogers looked at her daughter and said, "Now I got you. I hope you die. I got you." Let that sit for a second. Then let's keep moving, because Krystal's mother didn't have time to sit with it either. She turned every ounce of her attention to her daughter. She had a work jacket on her, and she ripped it off and tied it around Krystal's leg, as tight as she could get it, trying to slow the bleeding. Her hands, her daughter's blood. Krystal looked up at her mother in that moment. According to her mom, she said, "Mama, I love you. Just hold your head right here." Then she went quiet. That's when Krystal's mother and her 10-year-old granddaughter, Krystal's own daughter, started CPR, right there in the street. A grandmother and a 10-year-old child working together trying to bring Krystal back. Krystal's mother is a nurse. She knew exactly what she was doing. She also knew, better than anyone standing there, how bad it looked. They didn't stop, not for 1 second. Compressions, breath, compressions, breath, while Krystal's mother screamed for somebody, anybody, to help her.
So, walk me through what happened the night your daughter was stabbed.
The night my daughter was stabbed, she went over there with good intentions to go get something for the guy that she was dating from the mom. She went over there to talk to the mom because she had him on the three-way on a jail call. And the daughter came outside. When she opened the door and seen my daughter there, she came outside with a butcher knife. Intentionally, she said, "I don't want this bitch over here because I'm finna kill her because this is what I want to do." She killed her on an act of jealousy. Jealousy and bully, that's not the way to go. That's the worst thing in the world now. You intentionally killed my daughter in front of me and her daughter. Okay, and I asked the mom to just remove your daughter, help us. Get this knife away from her. She didn't want me to record anything I was recording, to tell her to get your daughter. And then the mom did get on the phone and talk to her son, and her son was telling her what he wanted her to give to my daughter. And as we proceed to get the phone, and I put my daughter in the car, the girl kept running up to my daughter. She's trying to stab her. She said, "I'm going to kill this bee. I'm going to kill her. I'm going to kill her. This is what I want to do. I don't like her. I'm going to kill her. And you took my daughter from me. You took my daughter from her daughter, her mama from us. That's not right. You intentionally killed her. You did what you wanted to do, and you need justice for what you did. I can't put justice on you. Only the system can put justice on you. They need to take care of her, and they not charging her with manslaughter. They better charge her with murder because she did this intentionally. It wasn't an accident. She intentionally started. She ran up to my car to stab my daughter, and my daughter blocked her with the door. And then she went around in between me and my daughter and stabbed her in her leg. And she started good. She hit an artery. Me and my baby was trying to stop the bleeding. We putting pressure. We putting pressure on it. We trying to stop my baby from bleeding. She took all my daughter from us. She took my baby. She broke my puzzle. I had a piece of puzzle that was mine. That was my four-pack. And didn't belong to nobody else. It was different. It was natural. It wasn't natural. She started. And she killed my daughter. She killed my daughter intentionally. And me and my daughter was giving her CPR, and I asked for the address. I asked them, "Mom, could y'all please give me the address?" They told us no. And girl said, "I want her to die. She gonna die. That's my intention. This is what I want her to do. She's gonna die, and I'm gonna kill her." And me and my baby, my grandbaby, was doing CPR on her. My daughter said, "I love you, Mama." And she passed out. No more. My daughter's gone. It's not right. It's not right. No, it's not right that they can do that to some horrible people can do this to my child. I don't like this. I'm hurting right now. I'm hurting so bad right now. It don't make sense. They need to do something with them. They really do. And I can't get my daughter back. Her daughter gonna go to jail. Guess what? When her daughter get out, she's still gonna have her child. I'm not gonna have my child. I'm not gonna see my child. I'm not going to see her no more. That's it. It's over with.
What was your reaction when you found out that the woman police arrested is charged with manslaughter?
I'm upset. I just found out, right? I'm upset because it wasn't manslaughter. She needed to be charged with murder. She intentionally killed my daughter. It wasn't a motive of why she did it. She was jealous. She was jealous. She didn't want her here in this world, and she stated out her mouth, "I'm jealous." She didn't. I want to kill your daughter. I don't like her. And what's your reason? She couldn't give us a reason. She don't have a reason not to like her. And for her daughter, for my grandbaby, to be sitting here putting CPR on her own mama with me, that's not fair. It's not right. And to kill my daughter in front of us, especially her baby. This is her baby. She only 10. She got to go through this for the rest of her life. The rest of her life, she got to go through this. But what that girl don't understand, she laughed about it. And maybe if I had some help, I'm screaming, help, please, help me. Somebody, please help me. My daughter's dying. I'm calling 911. I can't give her address because they refuse to give me an address. A man from the side house came to give me an address. And that's how they started coming. But it delayed the care. It delayed the process. I work in the hospital, yes. I'm a nurse, yes. I did what I could do and what I was supposed to do. But I need help. I needed help to save my daughter. And she took her from us. She took my daughter, intentionally took my daughter. And my daughter was innocent. She was innocent. She went over there on innocent. Everything she went over there was on the innocent. It wasn't on nothing. It wasn't on no negative. It wasn't on no fighting. She don't even know why the girl just bullied her and hated her so much. And I need to know why she hated her, why she bullied her. Because she got fame. She fame. My daughter's loved. She got a good personality. She loved people. People love people. And this other lady, people hurt people. That's her motto. People hurt people. Hurt people, hurt people. And it ain't right.
What is in the video that you shared with us that you took on your phone?
The video that I shared with y'all is that I was asking the mom to remove her daughter, to take the knife from her. And her mom told me to get away from here. Don't record us. Don't do that. We don't do that here. I said, I'm recording her because she have a butcher knife. It's protect us. If y'all say we came up with anything, it's a protection recording. But she would not remove the knife from my daughter. From this girl. She would not take the knife from that lady. She just told me to get on and go ahead. And then she laughed. You have a dog that came out, and the dog tried to bite us. And she said, oh, my dog tried to bite y'all, just like my daughter trying to get y'all. And I said, it's not nice. It's not funny at all. You took my daughter from me. My daughter's gone. My heart is broken. My soul is hurt. I don't even know what else to do, what to think. I don't even know where to go. It's like I can't say I stand alone because I got a big family, because I don't stand alone. I got supportive. You see all these people, they're all my family over here. I got a big family that love us, and we love my daughter. Everybody loves Judy. Judy is everywhere. She everywhere. There's so many supporters around here that's been posting her. So much love has been showed to her and showed to us. So many people have came to me, gave me hugs and gave me support. But guess what? It's not going to bring my daughter back. But I love that they are supporting us. I love it.
Well, we learned she's a well-known rapper in this area and has a passion for music. When did that start, and what's the legacy she leaves behind?
She's a rapper. Yeah, she started doing this about 10 or 11 years old. She started writing out her raps and started performing everywhere. And when she started getting older, she started performing. People was calling her. She even went to try to get on Baddies and stuff, and she was supposed to be performing on Baddies and stuff. I don't know what else to say.
And she leaves behind her daughter, and she was there when this all happened.
Yeah, she leaves behind her baby. She leaves her daughter. She leaves her baby behind. And she was there. And her daughter, when she was begging her not to die. Don't kill my mama. She begged. When you see a child begging you, don't kill my mama. Don't do this to my mama. You did it to her. You didn't care. She didn't care. You didn't care that she had her daughter here. Her daughter was here. Okay, I was there with my mama, but her daughter is 10. Did you not care that her daughter was right here? Her daughter watched you do this? And you stayed in my... And she said, Mama, please don't die. Don't die. And she asked, why you did that to my mama? Why you did it to my... I want to kill her. She stayed at her mouth over and over and over. I want to kill her. Somebody that want to kill somebody need to be buried under your house. They don't need to see daylight no more. They need to get justice for her. She needs to be stayed in there. She needs to stay in there.
What does justice look like for you and your family?
Murder. Life. That's what justice looks like for us. Life. Because you took my life. And my life is my daughter. So you took a piece of our puzzle from us. And that's what justice is for us. That she needs to stay in there. She don't need to come out. She need to get served what she got done. She done to other people. Somebody needs to Give her life. She needs life. No parole, life. She don't need to come home. She young. And I don't know what her motive is. And I keep going back to it, and I keep thinking about it every day. Why? Why? Why did she kill my daughter? What was her motive for killing my daughter? She couldn't tell me why she didn't like her. Just, she a rapper and she don't know how to rap. That's all she could tell, that she could say. She a rapper, she don't know how to rap. And she run the streets.
So your daughter's intentions were to go over to the house to pick up some items for her boyfriend, and then things quickly escalated. When did things escalate and take a turn for the worse?
As soon as we got there. When we got there, and she rang the doorbell, and she asked for the mom, and daughter say, "Go away, my mama don't want to talk to you." And she got this butcher knife, and she came outside, and she say, "I can't, I'm gonna kill you. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna kill you. I don't like you. You don't know how to rap. You couldn't get on bad." And she just tried to downrate her for everything. And her mom came outside. Her mom came outside, and she got on the phone and talked to her son on the phone. And I stated, "My daughter's not talking to you. Can you just leave us alone? Because you have a knife. You're trying to stab. Why do you don't like my daughter?" And I asked her mom, and I took the video. I took my phone. I put my phone up, and I was recording them. I say, "Okay, I'm recording you." She say, "Don't do that. We don't need you to do that. Don't do that. You don't record over here. You don't." I say, "Yes, I'm going to record for my daughter's protection, because your daughter have a knife, and I have asked you to remove your daughter and remove the knife." She didn't care about that. She didn't care about that. She laughed and said, "Did you see my dog trying to take y'all?" That's all she said. I said, "But your daughter have a knife. Can you please remove your daughter?" I removed my daughter. And my daughter, I didn't even have to remove my daughter. I asked her to sit in the car. She went and sat in the car. She went and sat in the car, and the girl was behind me like she was going to stab me. And as my daughter told me to move, mama. And I moved out the way, and I stood to the side. And my daughter sat down. As soon as my daughter sat down, she ran up to the car, and my daughter pushed the door to block herself. And she went around the door, came between us, went around the door, and just reached over and stabbed her and said, "Now I got you. I hope you die. I got you." And my attention, I left off of her. I didn't care about this girl no more. I was trying to get my daughter, save my daughter's life. I was putting pressure on her leg. I got my work jacket. I wrapped her, tied her legs real tight and stuff. My daughter say, "Mama," she looked at me. She said, "I love you. Just hold your arm. Just hold your arm. Just hold your hand right here. Please hold your hand right here." And I put more pressure and more pressure. And then she fell back, and me and my granddaughter, we started doing CPR on her. We started doing CPR on her like never before. We did it until they came, and I screamed. I was telling my daughter is dying. My daughter is dying. Could y'all help me? Could y'all please get the ambulance? Could y'all please? I was on the phone with the ambulance, and they kept asking me. I said, "I don't know the address. I don't know." I can try to tell them my surroundings. I try to tell them what was around me. The lady wouldn't give me the address. She said, "I'm not giving you nothing. Y'all figure it out yourself." I'm like, "My daughter is dying. Y'all please help me." I'm begging both of them to help me. The girl said, "No, I want your daughter to die." She said, "No what? I'm going to eat this one. I'm going to take this one. I'll go to prison for this one. Because I'm going to kill your daughter." She intentionally killed my daughter. And if nobody don't see the light, what I see, she killed my daughter intentionally. Me and my grandbaby witnessed this. We was there. And she stabbed her. And the man, like I tell you, the man that came from the side, she was screaming the address. That's how I was able to get the address out to the police, and they finally came. When they came, I knew it was already too late. They took my daughter and said it wasn't, but it was. I've seen this. I worked with this. I know. And it's me trying to work on my daughter. It's not fair. It's not right. And we did everything we supposed to do. We did everything. We did CPR right. Even my grandbabies did CPR with me. We took turns and we did it together. I'm breathing.
Oh, I really go. I feel a squeeze in my head. She let go. She was gone.
She felt like my mom was squeezing her hand and she just wouldn't let her go. I don't know what else to say. I just want justice. I just want her to get what she deserved. She need to get what she deserved. They need to charge her right, not manslaughter. She need to be charged right because she murdered my daughter intentionally. Like she was nobody. Like I don't even know. Like I don't know.
No, I know that was difficult. and I appreciate you guys sharing with us your experience that night. And how old was your daughter? She's 28?
28. She's 28.
And she's from South Park
She's
area?
from South Park area. She's well known from South Park. She's well known.
Yeah, maybe we can talk about that more with you, about like her passion for music and how the community's been so supportive of you and your family. Let me make sure I get your names before we start interviewing him. Okay, what was your first and last name?
It's K-E-I-A.
And your
You can use Jordan. It's fine.
okay. And then Krystal Jordan, she was 28 years old. And so you'll look at me. How did you learn about your sister's stabbing?
Well, my youngest sister from the middle sister, which is Kiara, she called me and told me that my sister had been stabbed and she's bleeding out. So that's how I noticed, and then I came over to the scene. It was so much blood everywhere when I got there. It looked like almost like a half a bathtub full of blood, just immediately just everywhere. It was all over the Crocs everywhere, and that's what made me think, oh, did I lose my sister, because she wasn't irresponsible. When I got there, she was gone, and I just seen the blood. And for it to be charged manslaughter is kind of crazy. She should be charged with murder, because you have this innocent person that's in a relationship with your brother, and they've been in a relationship going on 2 years now. So they do everything together. They go out to eat together. They go to the grocery store together. They do everything in his car, the car that they've been sharing for the longest. And he ended up going to jail, and he called her from the jailhouse. He's like, can you go pick the car up so you can use the car, go run your errands. So when she got there, the mom was talking to the son, and he was telling her to let him use the car. But the sister, she was, I don't know what, if it's jealousy or what, but she was just envy. Like, she just had it. I think it was premeditated, because I say it was premeditated because she knew that they was coming over there to get the car, and her brother told her to come get the car because they was already in a relationship. So you already had it planned in your head that you knew that they was coming over. So they came over nicely, no violence, nothing, talking to the mom talking to the son, and things triggerly went left. She's coming outside with a knife saying that she's going to kill her. So when my sister seen that, her and my mom, my mom, she out to the street, and my sister, she's leaving. She's getting in the car. Now, if somebody leaving, they turn their back and they just get into the car, and you chasing behind them, you're not in harm. The harm is deceased. It's leaving. Instead, you come around in between my mom and her and put my mom at harm's way, and you stabbing her in her leg, and she died because y'all didn't want to give the address to where y'all was at. So my mom didn't know the area. Nobody was really out. She said by the time somebody did came out, it was blood everywhere. It was basically too late. Like, she's unconscious. She came responsible when they came, and she left. But my sister, she was a really, really, really great person. That was like my best friend. We did everything together, like videos together. We did songs together. We did everything. Like, she called me every day, check up on me, make sure I was doing good. I would make sure she was doing good. She would ask me, do I need some money? I would ask her, do she need some money? And we would just look out for each other, make sure the kids was good, make sure everybody ate. We was a real tight family. And she was just for the community. Everybody in the community loved my sister. They loved her. She was a very inspired person. She inspired people. She made great music. She was a great rapper. She was a great Houston labor actor. Playgirl Judy, that was her rapper name. She was great at what she did. She loved music. And she was actually had a good career where she was taking off and supposed to be going to baddies, and she missed a flight, and she was really doing positive things in her life. So for them to give the other lady manslaughter, I'm clueless. How did you get manslaughter if somebody is leaving and you chasing them down and stab them?
What do you want people to remember most about your sister?
I want everybody to remember about my sister, that she loved everybody, even though we sad and crying that she's gone, but we know she's in a better place. She's with the Most High, and she's watching over everybody that love her, and she appreciates y'all. And she really wouldn't want us to cry at this moment, because she's in a happy moment right now. She's in paradise. She wouldn't want us to cry, but we love her so much, and she so positive to everybody. She's always helping out. I just want everybody to know that my sister love y'all and she appreciate y'all support, and the family appreciate y'all support.
How has the community been supportive during this difficult time?
Since this happened, it traumatized the communities. Everybody is shocked, lost for words, can't believe it. Everybody still don't think it's real because the funerals haven't came, and people are really lost. They just can't believe it because a couple hours before she was just talking to so many people, and it was like, I just got off the phone with your sister at 5 o'clock. Oh, I can't know you lying. Tell me you lying. Like, why would you say that? You lying. And she really put on for Houston, southeast of Houston, South Park. She really put on for the music, for the female culture as a female rap artist. She really inspired the community that you could be anything in this life if you put your mind to it.
What questions do you still want answered from investigators?
I still want to answer, how could y'all give someone manslaughter if somebody premeditated, knew that this person was coming over to receive this card, that they was in a relationship, murder because they was leaving the scene, getting back into their car, and you come stab them while they in their car. So it wasn't no harm brought to you. You brought harm to them because they getting in the car and leaving. So how is that manslaughter? I just really want to know the questions to that.
And how have you and your family been coping through all of this?
I'm numb to the scene. I'm numb to the situation. It just made me so numb. I can't believe this happened to my sister. I can't believe it. I would never thought, because she was so young. She was only 28 years old. She still had way more than life to live in a human form before she go into the spirit world. But God called her home early and brought her to paradise early, and she's up there with my grandmother and her other ancestors.
Is there anything you wanted to add?
That we appreciate everybody that come out and support Judy. If you was a fan, if you was anything of her, you are considered as family. If you love Judy, you are considered as family in Judy's eyes and our eyes. We thank you for the support. Anything that y'all want to do to offer, we accepting all offers. And if y'all have any questions, feel free to reach out to me, and we will forever love Judy. She will ever live on through us.
Yeah, what's your message to her fans?
My message to her fans is, don't cry, smile. She's in paradise. She's in the place that we trying to get to. She just left before us. Everybody got a time, and she made it before us. She's waiting on y'all on the other side when y'all get there.
And any message to her fans who have been so supportive during this tough time?
I just want to thank all the fans that's been so supportive through this tragical moment. I know that this really shocked y'all and this really hurt y'all heart, because the bond that y'all had with my sister Playgirl Judy, she was like sister to y'all, and y'all were like brothers to her, and y'all really made a big factor in her life, from nothing to something. From the person she is today is because of her fans, because of y'all. She's the reason why she's a top celebrity in southside Houston right now. It's because of her fan base. So that's how much love she put into the streets, and we accept all the love that y'all put back into her at this moment.
Here's where this story gets even harder to sit with. Krystal's mother was on the phone with 911, trying to get an ambulance to them. But she didn't know the exact address. She was trying to describe what was around her, landmarks, anything. And according to Krystal's mother, Roger's mother, the woman standing right there who did know the address refused to give it. "I'm not giving you nothing. Y'all figure it out yourself," is what Krystal's mother says she told her. Every second that passed was a second Krystal didn't have. It was a neighbor, a man from a house nearby, who eventually stepped in and gave dispatch the address. That's how first responders finally found their way to the scene. By the time they arrived, Krystal's mother had already been doing CPR for what felt, to her, like forever. When paramedics took over, it didn't change the outcome. Krystal Jordan was pronounced dead. Now, here's what police have confirmed, and it's worth separating from everything you just heard. Houston police say they responded to a stabbing call following an altercation between two women. They've confirmed Krystal Jordan, known publicly as Judy World, died from a stab wound. And they've confirmed 28-year-old Kayla Winita Rogers was arrested and charged in connection with her death. What police have not released is a detailed account of what led up to that confrontation. Everything about intent, about what was said, about the timeline down to the second, that's coming from Krystal's mother and sister. Their account, not a police report. That distinction matters, and we're not going to pretend it doesn't. What isn't in dispute is the charge itself, manslaughter. And that single word is what's tearing this family apart all over again. Kayla Rogers was arrested and booked on a manslaughter charge, not murder. Now let's be clear about where this case stands. As of right now, there's no trial date locked in that's been made public. No courtroom testimony to bring you. This case is still working its way through the system. What we do have is the charge itself, and a family that believes it's the wrong one. Manslaughter, under Texas law, generally points to recklessness, a death caused without the intent to kill. Murder points to intent, a decision made to take a life. Krystal's family says intent was right there in front of everybody. In the words they say, Rogers spoke before the knife ever touched Krystal's skin. Prosecutors, at least for now, have gone a different direction. That gap between what a family witnessed and what the charge says on paper is where this story lives right now. We'll be watching to see if that charge holds, or if it changes as the case moves forward. Houston's South Park lost one of its own that night. Not just a rapper, a daughter, a sister, a mother. Her family, her fans, the whole community she came up in, held a balloon release in her honor at Crestmont Park. Fans she never even met in person showed up saying the same thing. She inspired them. She made them believe you could come from nothing and build something if you just kept going. Her daughter, 10 years old, was there for all of it. The threats, the knife, the CPR, the loss. That's a weight no child should ever have to carry. And it's one she'll carry for the rest of her life. Krystal Jordan's story isn't over. Not for her family, still fighting for the charge they believe fits what happened. Not for a little girl growing up without her mother. And not for a city that's still asking the same question her family keeps asking. Why only manslaughter? We'll leave that with you.